stop. Before you start your car tomorrow morning, watch this. Because there's one thing you're probably doing every single day that's quietly destroying your engine and you don't even know it. Japanese mechanics figured this out decades ago. Their taxis run 600,000 miles on the original engine. Your car's struggling at 100,000. That gap, it's not the car, it's you. I'm not saying that to be harsh. I'm saying it because once you see this, you can't unsee it. This is Infinite Garage. Hit subscribe. Let's get into it. Here's what blew my mind when I first dug into this. Japan has taxi cabs, regular, everyday taxis, that routinely hit 500,000, 600,000, even 800,000 miles on the original engine, in a country where the roads aren't even that forgiving. So the question isn't whether this is possible. The question is, what do they know that we don't? Because most American drivers are burning through cars every 8 to 10 years like they're disposable, and the dealerships, they love that. Every time your car dies early, that's a new sale for them. But not today. Let's start with the one habit that kills more engines in America than anything else, and it's something almost every driver does wrong. Cold starts. Every single morning, millions of people across the country start their car, throw it in reverse, and they're gone. Coffee in hand, late for work, foot on the gas. And honestly, that's one of the most damaging things you can do to your engine. Here's why. When your car sits overnight, the oil drains down from the top of the engine into the pan. The moment you fire it up, there's a window, sometimes just 10 to 20 seconds, where critical engine parts are running with minimal lubrication, metal on metal. Now multiply that by 365 days a year, 10 years of driving. You've just sandpapered your engine from the inside thousands of times. Japanese mechanics call this the silent killer of high-mileage engines. The fix is dead simple. Start the car. Let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds before you drive. Not 10 minutes like your grandfather said, just 1 minute. That's it. 1 minute every morning could be the difference between 150,000 miles and 400,000 miles. I'm not exaggerating. Now here's something that gets even more interesting. It's not just about warming up, it's about how you drive in the first 5 minutes. Japanese high-mileage drivers treat those first few miles like a ritual. No hard acceleration, no jackrabbit starts, no pushing it until the temperature gauge starts to climb. Think about your own drive. If you're like most people commuting in the US, you probably hit the gas pretty hard within the first block just to merge into traffic. But during that warm-up period, your engine oil hasn't fully circulated, your transmission fluid is still cold and thick, and your tire pressure is uneven because the rubber hasn't expanded yet. Take it easy for the first 3 to 5 minutes, and you're essentially adding years to every single component in your drivetrain. And here's the thing, this costs you nothing, $0. This is literally free horsepower in reverse. All right, let's talk oil, because this is where most Americans get completely played. You've been told to change your oil every 3,000 miles, right? That was true in the 1970s. Modern synthetic oil can go 7,500 to even 10,000 miles depending on your engine and how you drive. But here's the Japanese twist that nobody talks about. It's not just about the mileage interval. It's about oil consistency. Pick one brand, pick one viscosity, and stick to it every single time. Japanese mechanics will tell you that mixing oil brands, even good ones, can cause subtle chemical inconsistencies that, over hundreds of thousands of miles, create buildup and wear patterns you'd never see in the short term. Sounds small, right? But think about it like this. Think. You're basically running a long-term science experiment inside your engine. Keep the variables the same, and you get predictable, clean results. Switch it up every time, and you're gambling. Also, and this one surprised me, checking your oil level once a month, not just at oil change time, is one of the most common habits in Japanese high-mileage vehicle culture. Takes 2 minutes. Could save you a $4,000 engine replacement. Here's one nobody talks about in American car culture, and this might actually be the most important one in the whole video. It's your coolant, or more specifically, your coolant flush schedule. Most drivers in the US, they never flush their coolant, ever. They'll change their oil religiously, rotate their tires, but the coolant just sits in there turning acidic, breaking down, and slowly eating the inside of your cooling system like rust in a rainstorm. In Japan, high-mileage vehicles get their coolant flushed every 2 to 3 years without fail, not just topped off, completely flushed and replaced. Why does this matter so much? Because degraded coolant becomes corrosive. It starts attacking your water pump, your radiator, your heater core, parts that are expensive and annoying to replace. An overheated engine is one of the fastest ways to destroy your car. A $20 coolant flush every couple of years is the cheapest insurance policy you've never thought about. Now let's talk about something that's going to hit different if you've ever had a repair bill that made your stomach drop. The Japanese concept of kaizen, which means continuous improvement, applies to car ownership too. It's not about fixing things when they break. It's about tiny, consistent maintenance that prevents the break in the first place. Here's what that looks like in real life. Check your tire pressure every 2 weeks, not just when the light comes on. Underinflated tires don't just waste gas, and with prices at the pump right now, nobody's got money to burn. They also wear unevenly and stress your suspension. Check your air filter every 15,000 miles. A clogged air filter can drop your fuel economy by up to 10%. On a daily driver doing 15,000 miles a year, that adds up fast. Listen to your car. Seriously, a small squeak, a subtle shimmy, a new vibration at highway speed. In Japanese car culture, those are SOS signals. They get addressed immediately, not ignored, until the squeak becomes a grind and the grind becomes a tow truck. Americans are notorious for ignoring small symptoms until they become catastrophic failures. Your car is literally talking to you. Start listening. One last secret, and this one's psychological. Japanese drivers view their cars as long-term partners, not short-term tools. There's real pride in maintaining a vehicle for 200,000, 300,000 miles. In America, we're kind of programmed to think a high-mileage car is a used-up car, but that mindset is exactly what keeps us on the hamster wheel of car payments. The most financially savvy move you can make in 2025 is keeping your paid-off car running forever, and now you know exactly how to do that. So let's recap what you're taking home today. Let your engine warm up before you push it. Take it easy in the first few miles, stay consistent with your oil brand and check it monthly, flush your coolant every 2 to 3 years, keep your tires inflated and your air filter clean, and listen to the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. None of this costs real money. All of it compounds over time into an engine that lasts. If this video gave you at least one thing you're going to do differently, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the highest mileage car you've ever owned or seen? I read every single comment, and if you want to keep going deeper into making your car last and saving money in the garage, the next video is queued up right there. I'll see you in it.